another knife review for you today. We're going to be looking at the Spyderco Calypso Jr. And hopefully you can see me nice and clear. This is my first video I'm doing in HD, so hopefully that works out. I'll be doing all my knife reviews in HD from now on. So just click on the little HD button on YouTube, and hopefully you can see it nice and clear. Anyway, let's get into the review. And here's some specs on the knife. First off, the blade steel is a combination of ZDP 189 and 420 J2, two different blade steels. I'll get to that in a little bit later. The blade thickness is 1/8 of an inch. The hole diameter is 7/16 of an inch. Handle material is FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon. The blade length is 2 7/8, so essentially 3 inches. Closed length or handle length is 4 inches. Actual cutting edge is 2.5, and weight is 1.9 ounces. So the little box that came in, if you guys can see that, it says Calypso Jr. AG. The product number is C52PBKE. Alright, so here's the knife. Picked this up from my local knife shop. They marked it down in price, really good price actually, so I just had to get it. This is a limited edition version of the Calypso Jr. The regular Calypso, the regular production from Spyderco comes in a VG10. This is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, doesn't have very good zoom on the camera. It says Spyderco, and then below it says ZDP 189 /420 J2. So essentially this is like a Sanmai steel where you have the ZDP 189 as the core, and then the 420 J2 sandwiched on either side of the steel. So you have the harder steel on the core as well as the cutting edge, and then the softer steel on the outside. So it's pretty cool, and you can see the line of where the two come together. Makes for a really cool looking knife. Anyway, I've carried this for about 2 weeks so far, and have nothing but good reviews. Well, one thing, nothing but good reviews about it. As you can see, the handle scales are an FRN, and very cool texturing on the scales. It's kind of like a fish scale or reptilian type texture on there. It's bidirectional, so this is going this way and opposite on this side. Little Spyderco Clip It Calypso Jr. logo on there. Nice big lanyard hole. It's actually flared at the end, allow for putting in your paracord or whatever you want in there nice and easy. Absolutely love the Spyderco pocket clip on the back here. Takes up a good portion of the knife, but allows you to anchor it fairly well in your pocket, and it rides pretty low in there. So it's a nice added benefit of that clip. I always love the little gold spider, little bug logo on there. It does allow you to reverse it for left or right hand carry, but not tip up. It's only tip down carry. I think that's one of my only negative points about this knife, is it doesn't allow you to go tip up. You have nothing going on down here, so why not just drill some extra holes? I mean, you could move the lanyard hole a little bit and readjust it, and it'd work fine. But anyway, there's always room for improvement. There's never a perfect knife, I don't think. Some get pretty close. It is a lockback on here. This is probably the best featured knife. It is one of the smoothest opening knives I've ever had. It is unbelievably smooth. And also just the lockback, it closes nice and easy. You can even open it like that if you wanted to. But nice forward choil on here. One of the reasons why you have a 2 7/8 inch blade, but actually only a 2.5 inch cutting surface, allows you to grip up and get your finger in that choil. Get a little bit better grip on it. One thing I wish they would do is have put some jimping on the spine here, as well as in the choil. just to have a little bit of added grip, because overall knife is very smooth. And if you're using this for anything other than utility tasks, I mean small, simple utility tasks, it's going to be really easy to slip up on the knife. But although the entire knife is nice and smooth, so everything together looks nice, unless you're going to be using it for something, where you're going to need that grip. The spine of the blade here is actually a full swedge, ground down on both sides. It's actually really nice. I like the look of it and the feel as well. You can choke up on it, and it's not going to hurt you. It's not a sharp edge or anything. As always, that little Spyderco logo on the blade is pretty cool. Well, it was made in Japan. I assume Seiki City, but it's not stamped on there. One of my other criticisms about this, where I don't understand why they don't do it for all the knives, like the Delica and Endura have an adjustable, screws on to open up the knife on the back here, as well as the pivot. These are riveted on there. There is no blade play up or down, side to side, but if you use this knife for heavy use, you can definitely predict that there would be some loosening of that pivot, and there's no way to adjust that unless you send it back to Spyderco. So that's another downside. But then again, it opens extremely smooth, very sharp, closes nice and fast. And it's been a great light EDC. For 1.9 ounces for a 2.5 inch blade, I think is, especially with the steel you're getting, is a great deal. It's an absolutely awesome knife. And even with the VG10, you're going to get the same great quality. But overall, awesome knife, great little EDC. Loved carrying it. Absolutely recommend it to anybody. And they are pretty inexpensive. I've seen them on online for between 50 and 70. And the ZDP-189 is a little bit more expensive. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and see you next time.